Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am ScrappyAdam and we are here for 30 days of sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life and Scraptember with the Scrappy Sisters and Laura Alberts. Today is day 20 and this is today's sketch, which I really like. It's another page maps. And today's prompt for Scraptember is paper tearing, which I really enjoy. So I will be doing the prompt as well today. So we have 4 photos. They are very small, 2.25 inch by 3 inch all across the top, and a torn edge here and a little banner stitching part here. Looks like we have stitching all the way around the layout. I won't be doing that, but I may use, let's see if I can find it, pile here, because I've still not put everything away. I may use my new L Studio stamp, which gives us the stitched effect. So I may pull in one of those. I may not, we'll see. And I like this banner piece here, and it looks like we have a sheet here. I may or may not do that. I'm going to go slightly rogue on this sketch, as you would expect from me. I am using 2 photos, and they are 3 by 4, and I am going to incorporate a chipboard frame. And I'm also going to twist, no I'm not, I'm going to flip the sketch so it's this way. So I'm going to have an element here, and then this part here I'm going to take as my photo. And I'll have some bits and bobs here. I'm still going to put my strips here, and I still want to get a banner piece in here. So semi-true to the sketch, but I've flipped it and changed the photos out. So I'm actually going to leave this sketch here upside down. So I'm still on trying to use a different collection, design and manufacturer every day throughout these 30 days of sketches. I think I've done reasonably well. I think I've used Paige Evans a couple of times and Vicky Booten a couple of times, but different collections. So I'm doing okay. I'm pleased that I'm pulling out different collections. So today this is a Simple Stories from last year, and we have Simple Vintage Great Escape. And I love this collection so much. It's perfect for all the outdoors adventures. I love the cutter parts and the stickers. So that is what I'm using today. I have pulled out some chipboard frames. So I've got these 3. I'm thinking this one, even though we've got this deer, I think it still works adventure. I'm going to be using a couple of photos from when we went quad biking. So I will use one of those. I'm also debating floating the idea around of using another chipboard frame for a quick and easy shaker pocket. And I've cut a sheet of paper to go behind it just in case I do want to do it. If I do, then I will bring in Spiegelmom scraps into the woods. I'm not sure whether this will work on my layout yet, but I've got it there as a possibility. Now I have used my tearing ruler. I've used both, I think. So I've used this one once, but this is my favourite one because this gives the distressed tearing effect that we all love. And I have torn 3 strips. So I've torn those 3. So you can see it gives you the proper torn effect. So that is those. Now I also want to use this. This is from the awesome MK Gun. She sent me a massive pack of goodies a while back, and this was in it, and I've been wanting to use it for quite a while. So I think today is finally the time that it gets used. Now I know there is an aeroplane, but I'll work with that because we're on quad bikes, so we're traveling. And I like the sentiment, oh, the places you will go, because quad biking, we're going somewhere. So it works for me. So I'm going to use that. And this is actually going to be this strip here. So rather than the photos, I am using this. Now I've pulled out this sheet of paper and this sheet of paper. I was debating whether to mat the layout. I'm not sure yet. So what I thought is of putting this here with my photo here and possibly a shaker here, and then layering up. Let's just have a quick play. So layering up some torn elements there. So something along those lines is what I am thinking. We shall see how that pans out. Then I have got the sticker sheet. I've not used very many of them at all. I've used a couple of pieces, a couple of tickets and a frame. I love the tickets in the vintage ranges from Simple Stories. And I have got the banner stickers. I've used the big long one. I will admit to having 2 or 3 of each of these, so we've got plenty to pull out. And what I thought, one of these banners could be this banner element here. So on my page, when I've got my torn paper, that and my photo, I may put a little banner here. I'll see how full it looks. But they are there to be used. Then I've also got the sticker book. This is from last year, so this is before Simple Stories switched over to the 4 bigger sticker book. This is the smaller sticker book. And I've said sticker book far too many times. Anyway, so we've got lots of labels and phrases, these strips, and lots of elements to pull from there as well. And then I also have a ton of, spilling them everywhere now. I've got a load of the cut apart, so I've got the 2x2s, 3x4s and 4x4s. And they are, so I've got the foliage bits and pieces and another bits and pieces. So I've kept these just so I can see what I've actually got. So I've got all of those that I can pull out as well. I have somehow got a couple of Chamel in here, so they need to go. So there's plenty of bits and pieces to pull from. So what I am going to do now, I am going to get a decision on what paper I'm using, get this element stuck down, sort my photos into the chipboard frame, and possibly get this and the paper strips down. Then we'll pop back for a check-in and we'll decide on the shaker element. It may or may not look a bit full. I will make a decision whether I am going to do this around or not. I don't know whether it'll show enough, so we'll see. Then we'll pop back for some embellishments, banners and bits and bobs. So give me a few minutes to get this started and then we'll pop back. Quick check-in time. I have got some good movement on this. I have sounded like Shannon Allure then from She's Crafty. That's what she says when she pops back on. Anyway, I have got quite a bit done, so I decided to stick with just this. I haven't matted it, and I didn't carry this through down to the bottom. I tried it and I just didn't like the way it looked. So I've got my paper tearing in here. I've added this awesome piece from MK Gun, which I just think is amazing. And then I chose the frame that says Adventure, Happy Trails and the deer. The deer doesn't work massively, but we're in the woods, we're quad biking, we're dirty, so I think it works okay. And then I've tucked this in, so I just picked this up, it was on a piece of foam, and slipped it in so it nestles around here really nicely, and then stuck that back down. I grabbed the Home Sewn Stitches stamp from L Studio, brand new, and my L Studio acrylic block, and I stamped all the way around. And I actually really like the way it looks. I'm so pleased I got this stamp. It just adds, you can't see it massively, obviously I'm stamping onto a dark brown paper, but it adds a little bit of something, and that's what I wanted. So now, I want to try and get, just pop this stamp in there, I want to try and get a banner in. to stay true to the sketch and also to use them. I always struggle with the banner stickers and I love them. So I'm thinking a banner here. If you recall a few moments ago, it's quite a while for me, but a few moments for you, I was throwing the idea of a shake pocket around with this frame. Now I thought about it going somewhere here. So I don't know, somewhere like that. And I just think it makes the page too full. It's a bit random. So I have decided against doing that. We will not be having that. I've stuck to the sketch. That is the sketch. So I've not stuck to that. I've flipped it. So I think I'm reasonably close. I've got that strip here. I've got this little bit with my photo and I've got the torn strips and I'm going to put a banner. So that will do it for me. And then I am going to rummage through these cut aparts. I did think about popping a 2x2 there, so we'll see what we've got. And some die cuts. I like this part here, so when I flip it, it's down here for me. So I'd like to build a little bit of something around this piece here. But in all honesty, it doesn't need all that much. In terms of a title, it might just be adventure. I'm not sure yet, or I might nestle in a title up here with a banner sticker. In fact, let's have a look at the banner stickers while you're with me. So, these are the ones that I've got. I could go and get the long one, but I don't think I need it. I quite like the idea of a small one, and I'm leaning towards this one. Now, I don't have any of that awesome teal in this. I think this is too long. Travel the world where we belong. So that one could potentially work, even though I have just ripped it. Oh, Adam. Let's see if we can perform surgery. Yeah, I'll be able to make that work. So we could have this one. But actually, I really like that other one. Let's see if I can get this one off without ripping it, eh? There we go. So I like this because it brings in that colour and adds a bit of interest. So I'm thinking... I might add... What might I add? I like the scalloped pieces, and the stitching. So I might add something here and then hang this banner off there. So yeah, I'm going to stick this on my tripod to keep it safe for a minute. And I do have on the same tripod, I have various random things hanging from it. And I've just remembered I have these hearts, and I think they're black, yeah. So I will get those into here at some point. In fact, we'll pop that one there. And that one. So I'm glad I've used those because they've just been hanging out there. That one won't go. So let's see what I can do up here. Then we'll pop back and do a little bit of embellishing. So I have added the banner sticker. I decided against adding a strip of scalloped paper. I decided I didn't need it, so I've just added the banner here for the banner here, and I have added my title up there, and it's quadding fun. I have no idea if quadding is a real word, but it works for me, and that's all that matters. So that is my title. I've been through my little box of die cuts and bits and pieces and pulled out a few items and a 2x2 card. I fussy cut this camera out of a 2x2, and for the alpha I used one of my favourite ever thickers, and I'm proud of the fact I have 10 packets of them because they're just amazing, and they are wood grain thickers cedar, and I love them, and I use them so much. So I had to have spares of them. They are quite old. They are 2019, so they're not new, but I really love them. These and two of the Chamel ones are my favourite ever thickers. So I've used those there. And whilst it's wood grain on wood grain, I think it works. I like the different shades of it. So that is the title. So all that's left to do is flick through this sticker book, have a look at this sticker sheet, and get these die cuts on. So I thought I would do that with you guys. So I have roughly thought out where I'm going to put them. I thought that might look good there. So I'm going to put adhesive straight onto the frame, and then I'm going to layer this just there. Then I have this butterfly, because butterflies can go with anything, and there were butterflies around the forest while we were quad biking. So I'm going to layer that one on there, add a little bit of dimension for that. Then I have Makes My Heart Happy, Beauty, Something Extraordinary. And I love the die cuts in this collection because they're all layered up like this. Lots of words and definitions. So I thought that might look okay there. So let's get that down. I find when I'm using a collection, I don't know what you guys think, it's probably just me, because I am quite forgetful. But I find I'll either use all the stickers on a layout or all the die cuts on a layout. I always forget to either dig through the die cuts or look at the sticker sheet. So I'm trying to make a real effort to do both whilst I do all these layouts, just to make sure that I have a variety. I love the variety of textures. I have this 2x2 Adventures Fill Your Soul, and it's got this sort of brick colour, which isn't, it's here and here, and that's probably it, and a bit on that butterfly. So I thought the different colour would give a bit of added interest there. So I'm going to pop that there. Then I have got this die cut as well. This was so awesome, layered with a butterfly and a tab and some fern. And that was where you just saw it. I forgot to remove that when I was messing around. So I'm going to stick that. I'm going to layer it on top of here. Now it is going to cover a lot of MK's awesome design, but I think it works. Let me just see. So I don't want to obviously cover. Now I'm going to put it there. Now I know some people might think, well, you've covered awesome, but it's sort of it's giving a nod to the word rather than it being fully on show. Does that make any sense? So you'd know what it says without actually seeing it all, and it's just for a bit of added something. So I've put that there, and then finally we've got this strip, Living the Life We Love. And I thought of either putting that there or down here, but I think we'll go down here for this one. And I'm going to pop that under there. And then finally, I did also stick this sticker. It says Discover More, and it's from the banner sticker sheet. So I'm going to pop this camera just here. So we've got quite a lot going on this layout. Let's have a quick look at the 12x12 sticker sheet, shall we? And see what we want to bring in. I don't think we need much more. I have gone massively rogue on the sketch, but it's fine. The sketch gave me the inspiration, it gave me the layout, it gave me the base. And that's what sketches are all about. You don't have to stick to them fully, do you? That's what I tell myself. Anyway, and to be fair, some days I've stuck to the sketch pretty good, and some days I've gone rogue. And both are fine. Don't let sketches stifle your creativity. That sounded very, like I knew what I was talking about then. So I've got favourite destination, and I've brought that in because it's got this blue, so it ties the blue in a little bit. Let's have a look. I don't think we need much more. I wonder if we can get a wood grain heart in. Pop that on there. Let's pop one there. And let's pop one there. So it goes into the background, but you can see it's there. So that's the sticker sheets. I don't think I'm going to pull in an awful lot more, to be honest, guys. Now, I know this is Mr. More is More saying that, but sometimes more is semi-more. So I don't think I need any more words. I did wonder about something here, but I'm not sure. Wonder if this would work. The only thing I'm not overly keen on, there's a lot of white in the stickers and the ephemera, which I don't usually mind, but it does stand out a lot, especially on this brown page. It's not an issue, but it just means that I can't use some of them. Let's pull in one of these lovely phrases. I'm just going to layer that onto here. There we go. And I think, I'm not going to say it just yet. Let's have a quick flick first before I say it's done. Wonder if that would layer in there. There we go. Hello, happy. Got some great alpha, which I love. Lots of ferns. I do love these, what do you call them, phrases and words, but I don't think we need them. So yeah, this layout is done. Let's have a very quick recap on how I have done according to today's sketch and prompt. And I'm just checking one more time. No, we're going to call it done, guys. So this was today's sketch, today's prompt being paper tearing. So I have flipped it, and I have got this piece being this awesome strip from MK. I've got my paper tearing in here. I have this element here, I've sort of flipped to this side with all of that. This I've turned into my photo, and I have the banner here, and my title I've moved up here. So it's different to the sketch, let's be honest, and I have added the stitching around the sides, and I just love how that finishes the page off. So I haven't stuck to the sketch massively, but I've not gone completely off the sketch either, and I am really pleased with it. So thank you so much for joining me. Today there are 3 videos on my channel. That won't happen very often, so thank you if you are watching them all. I will be back with just the one video for the rest of the week, and tomorrow is day 21, and it's a great sketch tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I really do appreciate it, and I will see you back here very soon. Thank you.